Love knows no limits, not in looks, distance, or difference. Around the world, some couples prove that the heart truly sees beyond what the eyes can. Their love stories break stereotypes and show that real connection has no boundaries. These are the most unusual couples whose love will leave you stunned. Are you new in this video? Click subscribe and hit notification bell, so let's get started. Pixie Fox, a Swedish media personality, has transformed her body with approximately 17 cosmetic surgeries, including breast augmentations, liposuction, and the extreme removal of 6 ribs to achieve an ultra-hourglass figure. She views her appearance as a canvas for living out her fantasy self, a walking cartoon character, part of what she calls her fantasy life. Meanwhile, Justin Jedlicka, known as the human Ken doll, has undergone over 340 procedures, ranging from rhinoplasties to implants in his shoulders, cheeks, back, biceps, and butt, on a quest to become 100% plastic. They met while filming a TV show and bonded instantly. Pixie explained, "He gave me surgery tips. We're often judged for our looks, and we instantly bonded. Their connection isn't romantic in the traditional sense, but rooted in shared obsession." Pixie says their relationship is nothing more than plastic love, a partnership focused on their mutual dedication to aesthetic transformation. Their extreme lifestyle hasn't been without consequences. Their love lives suffered. Justin went through a divorce, and Pixie remains single, prioritizing her surgeries above all else. Despite this, they continue to support each other's journey and even plan surgeries together so they can recover side by side. Anton Kraft, known as one of the strongest little people in the world, stands just 4 feet 4 inches tall, but can lift 4 times his own body weight, holding multiple world records in powerlifting. Despite his small stature, Anton's confidence is as massive as his strength. And it's what drew him to Denise Masino, a famous female bodybuilder celebrated for her muscular physique and career in professional bodybuilding. Their relationship grabbed headlines not only because of their physical contrasts, Anton being short but incredibly strong, and Denise being tall, muscular, and a fitness icon, but also because it broke stereotypes about love, attraction, and body image. Anton often proudly states that he's attracted to strong women, while Denise embraces the uniqueness of their bond. Together they show that love isn't confined by size, shape, or societal expectations. It's about mutual admiration, respect, and finding beauty where others might not see it. Meet Shawn Stevenson, a motivational speaker, therapist, and author who lived with osteogenesis imperfecta, a rare, brittle bone disease. Standing just 2.8 feet tall, he endured over 200 fractures by age 18, yet triumphed to become a celebrated speaker, working with luminaries like Tony Robbins and even President Bill Clinton, and earning his doctorate in clinical hypnotherapy. Then there's Mindy Niss, a nearly 5-foot-tall entrepreneur, coach, and award-winning humanitarian. She holds degrees in theology, creative writing, and philosophy, served as a global health fellow in East Africa, and today leads Lucra, a company training speakers and coaches with a heartfelt focus. The couple met through a mutual friend in 2009, became engaged in May 2011, and married in September 2012 in Chicago. United not only in love but also in purpose, they built both a relationship and a thriving business together. As Shawn put it, "Not a day goes by when I don't tell her I love her like 8,000 times." They often describe their partnership as a journey of personal growth. Being in a relationship is the best personal development program on the planet. Mindy emphasizes heart consciousness, while Shawn brings expertise in the unconscious mind. Their collaboration extends to shared speaking engagements and global coaching efforts. Despite facing painful skepticism, such as dismissive comments about Shawn's ability to satisfy Mindy or accusations that Mindy was with him for money, they stood firm. Mindy directly addressed these rumors. "Just because he's disabled doesn't mean we don't have an awesome sex life." She towers over her husband, both in height and presence, but their love knows no limits. Despite the curious stares and endless comments, this extraordinary couple proves that true love isn't measured in size or appearance, but in heart and devotion. What can you say about this? Share your thoughts in the comments below. In a quiet village called Teresia, in Kakamega County, western Kenya, lives a man who's gained worldwide attention. David Zakayo Kalukana, famously known as Kenya's King Solomon. This 63-year-old man has an extraordinary family, 15 wives and 107 children, all living together in one large compound. David says he began his journey to building this massive family back in 1987, when he married his first wife. Over time, he kept adding more wives and concubines, believing that his brain is too sharp to be handled by one woman. He compares himself to the biblical King Solomon, saying his wisdom and ideas are like a heavy sack of maize, too much for one person to carry. Despite his enormous household, David doesn't live a luxurious life. He farms a small half-acre of land, growing maize and sugarcane, and sometimes does casual labor, like fencing or landscaping, just to feed his family. He insists that all his children of school age are enrolled in school and that his wives cooperate peacefully, cooking, cleaning, and raising the kids together. One of his wives even said that jealousy was normal at first, but eventually faded as they got used to the unusual lifestyle. When asked if he plans to stop, David confidently said he's open to marrying more wives as long as he can provide for them. But his story has divided public opinion. Some call him irresponsible, while others see him as a living example of cultural polygamy still practiced in parts of Africa. With over 100 children, countless grandchildren, and a family that's larger than many villages, David Zakayo Kalukana's story continues to fascinate the world, leaving everyone wondering, can one man truly be a father to them all? Imagine living under one roof with 7 or even 8 wives, all sharing the same husband, the same household, and the same daily life. That's the world of Ongdam Sorat. Ongdam Sorat is a tattoo artist in Thailand specializing in traditional yantra, sacred geometry-style tattoos. He has drawn widespread attention because he is reported to live with 7 wives. Some reports say 8 in one house, and they present themselves publicly as a single family unit. In one viral interview, he introduced each of his wives and described how he met them and how the arrangement works. He met his first wife, called Nong Sprite, at a friend's wedding, the second wife at a market, the third at a hospital, others via social media like Instagram or TikTok. Despite multiple wives, he and his wives say they have a peaceful, cooperative household. They share chores, the wives run small businesses, and he says it's based on honesty and mutual respect. He emphasizes he's not rich. Instead, the household survives because everyone plays their part. It's important to note, polygamy is illegal under Thai civil law. That means this kind of arrangement has no legal recognition, yet it exists in practice and draws fascination. Many media outlets call his family viral or social media celebrity. Reactions range from admiration for the cooperation to skepticism about the sustainability and legality of such a lifestyle. Ongdam Sorat's story invites questions. What defines a family today? Can a man realistically support so many partners and keep harmony? What happens when one partner feels unequal? Meet Amazon Amanda, real name Amanda Soul, a towering 6 feet 3 in, 280 lb former model known for her work as a professional large person. With striking natural presence, 63 in hips and a 44 DD bust, she crafts a unique career centered on embracing and celebrating her size. Her sessions with clients include size comparison, lifting, carrying, wrestling, and even smothering, all while remaining fully or almost fully clothed. There is no nudity, no sex, and no release of anything, she emphasizes. One of her most memorable fans is Sergio Miranda, a 5 feet 3 in admirer from New Jersey. Despite the dramatic height difference, he expresses genuine admiration. For me, they are more true to being a woman than the skinny models you see, he says. Walking with Amanda, even in public, feeds his ego and affirms what he sees as a lifestyle rather than a fetish. Amanda's career may push buttons in a world defining beauty and desire narrowly, But she stands firm. Nothing sexual happens, yet some clients may feel aroused. More than anything, it's the power dynamic that fascinates and empowers both parties in their own ways. Squirmy and Grubs is a YouTube channel run by Shane Burkaw and Hannah Aylward, née Burkaw, a married couple who openly share their interabled life and relationship. Shane has spinal muscular atrophy, SMA, a neuromuscular condition that causes progressive muscle weakness and requires him to use a wheelchair. Hannah acts as his caregiver in many aspects of their daily life, though they emphasize their relationship is more than just caregiving. They started their channel to document the joys, challenges, humor, and misconceptions that come with a disability and a loving partnership. They want to change how society thinks about disability, showing that people with disabilities can have full, meaningful relationships. Their story began when Hannah discovered a documentary about Shane, emailed him, and they formed a long-distance relationship before she moved to be closer. Over time, they merged personal storytelling with advocacy, speaking in schools and events about ableism, accessibility, and love. While they are celebrated by many for transparency and vulnerability, they also face criticism and skepticism. Some question the authenticity of aspects of their relationship or suggest that the public narrative is curated. One neurologist video analyzed Shane's condition and addressed rumors about the channel being fake. Despite that, their audience continues to grow, and they are seen as key voices for disability awareness in digital media. Despite being born with a rare genetic disorder called neurofibromatosis, which has covered nearly 90% of her body with painful tumor-like bubbles, 58-year-old Gail Appelgren from Edmonton, Canada, never stopped believing in love. Gail inherited the condition from her mother and was diagnosed at just 12 years old. The disorder causes tumors to grow along the nerves, even on the brain and spinal cord. And for Gail, that meant living a life of constant surgeries and stares. Over the years, she has endured more than 40 operations to remove tumors and treat skin cancer that developed because of her condition. But the hardest battle wasn't the surgeries. It was society's judgment. Gail was often stared at, avoided in public, and even banned from swimming pools because of how she looked. Many treated her as if she were contagious. Then, in August 2010, everything changed. Gail met Tim Columbia, a kind man who also lives with neurofibromatosis, though in a milder form. For the first time, she met someone who truly understood her pain and saw her beauty beyond appearances. After only a few dates, the two realized they shared more than a condition. They shared a connection. Today, they stand together as husband and wife, proving that real love isn't about how you look. It's about who you are. Dejua and Antoine are a power couple and rising social media stars who were both born with osteogenesis imperfecta, OI, a rare condition also known as brittle bone disease. It makes their bones extremely fragile, and between them, they've experienced more than 600 painful fractures throughout their lives. The couple even admits they've fractured ribs just from sneezing. But what keeps them strong is their bond and understanding. "When we're hurt, we know how to handle each other pretty well," says Dejua, showing how love and empathy help them through pain. But not everyone has been supportive. Since they started sharing their story on TikTok and YouTube, they've faced cruel comments, being called Mr. and Mrs. Potato Head, and Antoine mocked for his looks and voice. Yet, Antoine refuses to let the hate win. "If you think I'm ugly, that's your opinion. I don't care." Instead of hiding, they use humor to rise above it, posting funny skits to inspire others living with disabilities. Dejua proudly says, "Having OI does not control me," while Antoine adds, "It's shown me that I can find true love." Together, they've proven that love and confidence are stronger than any broken bone. Ariana, 21, and Victor, 25, are a young couple from the United States who found love through shared strength and understanding. Both were born with epidermolysis bullosa, EB, a rare genetic condition that makes the skin extremely fragile, tearing or blistering at the slightest touch. Despite the pain and challenges, they've built a bond that's stronger than any wound. The two met online through Facebook, connecting over their experiences with EB. But their relationship was tested early on. The COVID-19 pandemic kept them apart in different states for months. When they finally reunited for Ariana's college graduation, Victor said, "The first thing I noticed about Ariana was her confidence. She's comfortable in her body and not afraid of what others think." Ariana uses her social media platforms to raise awareness about her condition, but not everyone has been kind. She revealed that some people judge their relationship harshly, saying things like, "What are they doing to each other?" Yet Ariana stands proud, saying, "I still choose to post whatever I want and share our relationship." For Ariana and Victor, sharing the same rare condition has become their greatest strength. "It allows us to understand each other more," Ariana said. "We can talk deeply about our illness without feeling judged. We're comfortable with each other, and that's real love." Wade McCrae Washington and BJ Glaze are an inspiring husband and wife duo from Houston, Texas, both living with severe cerebral palsy and scoliosis, a rare spinal condition that makes daily life a constant challenge. But despite their disabilities, they've become true icons in the adaptive bodybuilding world. The couple first met over 20 years ago in college, and from that moment, they've been inseparable. Both were told early in life that their dreams were impossible, but together, they've proved everyone wrong. Their love and determination became the foundation of a life dedicated to fitness, courage, and hope. With the guidance of their coach, Tina Chandler, a former professional bodybuilder, and their motivator, Carl Ducina, Wade began serious training and soon achieved something extraordinary. He became a world champion in the adaptive bodybuilding division, an accomplishment that continues to inspire thousands online. Today, Wade and BJ work alongside Tina and Carl in the Normal to be Fit campaign, a movement that encourages people of all abilities to pursue health, strength, and confidence. Their journey proves that true power isn't just physical. It's in the heart, the will, and the belief that nothing is impossible. In the end, love doesn't follow rules, it follows the heart. These couples may look unusual to the world, but their stories remind us that love can appear in the most unexpected places. If these stories moved you, make sure to subscribe and stay tuned, because there are more unbelievable love stories waiting to be told.